So, first up, one of the challenges and the solution around this here. So, we've got a fictitious company which has been created for all of these scenarios as we discuss them. So, we'll start off on the left with the challenge and then move on to the right where you see in the solution here on the slides. So, first up with the challenge here, we have Northwind traders. They have employees that need to access their work data as they are working remotely. So, not anything too dissimilar from how most businesses in the UK work today now. So, however, they are aware that bad actors have been trying to gain access to their work information by trying to steal passwords, trying to gain access to the work data from basically anywhere in the world. So they're trying to potentially steal usernames and passwords, but them as a user that are trying to attack them could again be sat elsewhere in Europe, elsewhere in South America, North America, wherever in the world they may be. So in this scenario, we're going to use the products that we discussed on the previous slide, which was Entra ID, again, a piece of the business premium license. And it's going to use a piece of that product that's known as conditional access. So that's a feature within that Entra ID family of products. And what conditional access basically does is utilizing MFA that we went through a few moments ago, multi-factor authentication, the conditional access policies basically dictate when you do and do not have to use MFA. So if you was logging into your banking app, for instance, a lot of people have to MFA every time they log in. You know, it's your money, it's important, it needs to stay secure. In the instance of this, and this working scenario with Northwind traders, they may have the scenario here where if they have people from other places in the world, so people from outside of the UK trying to log into their systems, they always have to use MFA and prove they are who they say they are. As a consequence of that, it's potentially shuttering off up to 99% of attacks that take place from outside of the UK for them as a business, which, you know, kind of takes off a huge portion of potential attack vectors that could come in and try and steal their data, steal their usernames and passwords as a consequence of that. So again, the username and the password may get stolen, but they can't get in because they have to MFA and they don't hold the mobile phone with the MFA number on it, the application, you know, whatever that type of MFA may be that is set up for them as a business. So conditional access, really powerful set of tools here. It doesn't just have to be, it can make you MFA if you're somewhere else in the world. It may be a situation where they require the multi-factor authentication, for instance, if they are an administrator, so somebody with a lot of administrative rights and usage. That can be another scenario where you'll maybe want somebody to use multi-factor authentication every single time they log in. So powerful set of tools. Again, there is other features and functionality that it will complete as well for you that we discussed before, such as self-service password resets and so on and so forth. Again, adding to that value that this product can supply for you.